This book looks amazing. If only I could read it. Welcome back to Pen and Prosper, a podcast where JT Lawrence is coaching me, Melissa Delport, to be a six-figure author. I'm very happy to be back. I missed last week, but I saw a great episode up. So welcome back, friend, to my space.
Thank you so much. I have missed you, Delport. I found like myself during the week wanting to text you a lot. I'm so codependent on Delport now.
I know, it's become a thing. And even our group with Rachel, like I find if it goes quiet, I get quite like, oh, I wonder how everyone's doing. But also, it's so funny how we can tell straight away when we're busy and when we're not.
Yes.
And if there's been like a discussion of interest or like relevant learning, we all go quiet for a while because everybody's testing and trying.
Yes, exactly.
All right. As always, we would like to say a huge thank you to our paid subscribers, Tait, Monique Thatcher, Kimberly Gralnick, Jenn Mitchell, Connie Henderson, and Sheena Cundy, and our editor extraordinaire, Elize.
Thanks, Elize.
Yeah, we're so grateful to Elize. She's changed our lives. I want to tell everybody how they can support us if they feel so inclined.
Yes, we're on Substack, so you can become a member on Substack if you like. And then also we always like subscribers on YouTube, please, because we need to get to how many Delport to monetize?
500.
Yes. And we are at 138.
Yes, that's the update. 138. That's quite a big jump from the last one. I'm sure it was 122 or 125. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, but sometimes I think like no one's watching, and all of a sudden it jumps a bit. So,
Yes. Oh, so cool. So today we are going to be doing a catch up on our numbers. So numbers. And I'm determined this month to give you and Rachel I'm determined this month I'm going to try and hit 5,000. I'm going to tell you my figures, but I really want to hit a $5,000 month. My Amazon figures, 3 months before I started working with you, my Amazon royalties, which as we all know were nothing. I never made any money on Amazon. So in March on Amazon, are you ready for this, friend?
I'm ready. I've got my pen. I'm going to write it down.
$136.
No.
Yeah. No, friend, okay. I'm not kidding. April, 151.
Okay.
May, and bearing in mind we started Facebook advertising at the very end of May.
Okay.
$180.
Okay.
June, first month working.
I'm going to call those
ads.
The pre-JT numbers.
Pre-JT numbers, yes, please do. Okay, are you ready for June and July?
Yeah.
June was $1,358.
Oh my God.
I know, like 10 times March, right?
Yeah.
And July was $3,278.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's brilliant, Delport. But so you have actually taken time to see how amazing that is.
I can't believe it. So, yes, friends, so we are on the road to Rainbow Trout. So what I'm saying is I'm determined to try and do it now in August. So it's the 1st of August. So today after this, I'll be setting up new ads.
Okay.
Because I've killed all my ads except for 2.
Okay.
Just from a cash flow perspective, because that $180 that I was bragging about earlier comes in now.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's the last of my small payments from Amazon. So I have to get to the end of August.
Okay.
But what interestingly I did find, a lot of my ads that I thought were not profitable when I turned them off have had a long tailwind that has actually turned all that testing into, I haven't lost a lot. I didn't lose. Does that make sense?
Yeah, fantastic. So you broke even on your test ads?
On my test. Well, not the US ones, but all the foreign ones. Yes, definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah. So anyway, but those are the figures.
I want you to manage your expectations on August, because if you're cutting back on ad spend,
No. So I'm going to ramp it up. So what I did was I cut back so that I could do my budgeting. So I did all these figures. I did all my figures. I did all my do you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, look, I want to have at least 5 profitable ads running, I think, to try and hit this.
Yeah, great. Yay. So how much do you have to earn a day to earn? I know you know the figure. Yeah.
$170 a day.
Yeah.
So at the moment, so I hit it. I hit it for the first time I started creeping towards it, and I hit it for the first time on the 19th of July.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got a $203 for the day, and then it was 190, then it was like 160, then 206, and so on. But then when I did kill some ads, it's sitting now, it's averaging around $135 a day.
Okay.
So it's close. So I just need 1 or 2 nice ads.
Yeah. And how did it
But
feel
I've also become quite fussy.
How did it feel if it hits over $200 a day?
That's when we went out for margaritas. Remember, I sent you a phone.
Yeah. Awesome,
I think
eh?
I spent $200 in margaritas,
That's fair.
but it was very, very cool. Mm. So, friends, so thank you. Yeah, huge thanks to you. But yeah, let's hope August
Yes.
is going to be Rainbow Trout Month.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
determined. I've given all my numbers. The only thing I didn't give, I just realized, was how much I actually spent on ads,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's all fair and well to say I made this much money and that's wonderful.
exactly.
But did I actually make money? So I did. Spoiler alert,
Yay.
I did make money. Right. So in July on Amazon, I made $3,278.
Yay.
I did spend $1,458.
Okay.
So 3 2 minus 1 4 is what? Like
Like about one,
1 7.
6, 7. Yeah.
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 But $1,700, I'm not scoffing at,
I
considering
know.
my entire earnings 3 months ago was 180 on Amazon.
Exactly.
It's my Amazon. Yeah, I spent 1,458 and I made 3,278.
And that includes a lot of testing and that kind of thing.
Yes, still
Yeah.
in a
So,
lot of testing phase. So I've lost, I mean, that includes the 600, that's $50 that I lost on, we won't even go there, on
oh,
Mentor
shame.
yesterday. So, yeah, so I mean, I'm certainly not complaining about making $1,700.
Excellent, Delport. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. All up to me, obviously. You had nothing to do with
Well, you're doing all the
it.
work. You're doing all the work.
Okay, shall we do your number?
I didn't get very granular with my numbers. I've just got like the big picture.
Okay, get us sure. I know you were scaling down for July.
Yeah, scaling down for July. So I told my family I'm not going to make dolphin July or August.
Yes,
And then hopefully we'll
but
recover. Yeah. But May and June
later.
were my best months ever.
Yes. Oh, isn't that so like hot? You're like my best
Yeah,
months ever, and now I have to
I
like
know.
woo.
I know.
The crash is hard.
I know. And it's like it's just about momentum, you know. I just didn't want to lose momentum. But there's
Yes.
nothing I can do about it. I'm learning TikTok as fast as I can. I'm going to start slides tomorrow, I think. And
Okay.
what else am I doing? Oh, you know, the direct store sales store thing. That's going to be ready very, very soon. I think we'll be live
Okay.
next week or the week after. So I have been setting up stuff to mitigate the lack of ad spend that I have at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So let's go with the record first. Should we go with the record breaking figures first?
Yeah, so actually, I keep saying June was my best month ever because it was, but in June and in May I made $60,000. And the reason I said June was better is because my ROI was amazing. So you know my ROI is
Um,
usually 35%.
yes. And you
And it,
said you were going to work on improving
yeah,
that.
always trying to improve that ROI. And people know me at conferences, they're like, she earns a lot of money, but she has a problem with her ROI. Because that's all I talk about. I'm like, I need to scale up and improve my ROI. So in May I made 60 and my ROI was only 21%. So that is
Wow.
very bad for me. Like
Okay.
35, yeah, 21 is bad. But I
Okay.
made 60,000.
Yeah.
So it kind of balanced out and I was happy with the profit at the end of the month.
Yes.
It wasn't ideal.
Okay.
So June, I got 60 again. I think it might have just gone a little bit over 60. And my ROI, dude, 56%.
Oh
56%. I
no,
haven't had
that's
that, I think, for a year. Like when I first started, like really doing Facebook ads in earnest. And, you know, it's much easier to get a good ROI when you're spending a little bit of money on Facebook.
yes, yes.
So
When you have little ads like me, I mean,
yeah,
my France are I think is
there we
200%,
go.
but it's
There we
because I'm
go.
only spending
Yeah,
$15 a day in
yeah,
France. I'm not
yeah.
spending any more than that.
In
Whereas if you're
November,
spending $100,
in November, my ROI is over 100%. And I was like, yes, this is amazing. And then as you scale up, the ROI drops and drops and drops, right? But the
yes,
profit
I've
still
seen
goes
that in
up.
Italy.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sorry.
my national treasure ship is moving to France.
Do you need new ads in Italy there?
I don't know. Facebook would say yes, but you've told me not to listen. No, no, the ROI is still good. I think it's sitting at about 68%.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna. What I'm saying though is, I noticed when I went over $20,
Hmm.
I got to 25, and I noticed it was coming down. So now I'm going back
Yes,
to 20.
yes, yes.
So I'm bringing it back down again. I thought, no, I'm not going to keep going up if it's dropping. I'd rather
Yeah,
spend less and make more on that money.
yes. Especially when you have
Also
to worry
because of
about
cash
cash
flow.
flow. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, and then that's why I'm hesitant to move France up more. I'll get to 20 and then I'll let it stick there.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
eventually turn my
found
German adult.
Since I started scaling down on ad spend, my ads are definitely, I don't want to say performing better because I'm not looking at the attribution links anymore, but the cost per click has definitely gone down. So like I had an ad running
Okay.
at $150 a day and maybe it was
Oh wow.
costing 24 cents a click, which is very expensive. And now I've got them down to like 19 cents, 18 cents. So
Okay.
it is
Wow.
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how did that happen?
I
Did you
think
set up
it's
new ads?
no, I didn't set up new ads. I just decreased my daily budget on those ads, and the
Okay.
cost per
Oh,
click went
clever.
down.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe it's better to set up multiple ads instead of having one. You know what I mean? I don't know.
it's
I
tricky
think
though,
it's
because
yeah.
you don't
It
want too many ads because you pretty much you might be showing the same people
yes.
like three or four different ads, and you're paying for every single
Yeah.
click. So it's
Yes.
like I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer
And
is.
also, then you lose track of which ads are actually like. I don't know how you, with so many ads running. I know you said you have 40 to 50 at a time.
Mm.
I don't know how you track which ones are profitable and which ones like. I don't know how you do that. It's
Yeah.
all the attribution data, I guess.
No,
But
I don't track them in a granular way like that. I just look at my ad
okay,
spend per day and my income per day, and I make sure that I'm happy with that. And if I'm not, I go in and I make changes.
okay.
There's no ways
So
I can work on every single ad
manage
that I
them
have.
all.
No ways.
Yeah. Okay. So remember when I said I mean, I think that out of the three of us, I am without a doubt the most chaotic in terms of ads. I mean, I famously,
What do you mean in terms of ads, Delport?
in terms of everything, okay, I know. So I had to laugh so much when I popped that ad into Lex. I had that ad that was like just not performing, and I was like, I don't understand why this ad isn't working. Italy loves me, and now all of a sudden Italy doesn't love me. Screenshot the ad, and I pop it into my ChatGPT, and I say, "What is wrong with this ad? Why is it not performing in Italy?" And it's like, "Well, your ad is written in French." It's like, oh my god. And I was like, well, that would explain it.
That would explain it.
I died. I was like, oh, I don't know how. Anyway, and that's just with a few ads. I don't run as many as you. I don't know
Mm.
how you manage all of
Yeah,
that.
it's a
I
lot.
really, I suppose I'll learn. Like, I will learn. But yeah,
I
if anyone's
can
going to make a mistake on an ad, it's me.
I can tell you something that'll make you feel a bit better about that. So a
Yes.
few weeks ago, I saw a review on, I don't even remember which one. Let's just say Italian, like in one of my Italian books. And it said, this book looks good, but it's in French.
Oh no, on the book.
The whole interior of the book was the wrong language.
I don't feel so bad anymore.
And then I'm like, Mike,
How
you did.
did Amazon not flag that? Because when you do that, it
I
goes your primary
know.
marketplace language. It actually tells you your language and marketplace don't match, unless
Exactly.
you've not chosen the Italian. Listen, listen, it happens. I'm starting to get concerned about doing the same thing because the thing is, realistically, we don't speak these languages. So when I open one of my files and I'm uploading, I think that is such an easy mistake to make.
I don't think it is, but
It is.
but
I
I
would do it.
forgave
Okay.
Mike very quickly. He sorted it out very quickly.
This book looks amazing. If only I could read
They were so
it.
nice about it too. I mean,
That
they'd
is
obviously bought
funny.
the book, or no, maybe not. Maybe they're reading it on Kindle. They're like just the wrong language.
Oh no. So I definitely find a lot of people go and buy, not a lot, but I mean, I don't have a lot of sales, but for what I have, I definitely find my English versions in those languages sell. I saw someone the other day on the
Yes,
I think it was on one of the author groups saying, "Oh, I don't put my book, my English version into that language." And I was like, "Oh, I definitely would because so many of my English reads are coming from Italy. So obviously, if they open it and they don't love the translation, then they
yes,
go to the English version,
yes,
which so it's still driving traffic
yes.
to the book
I've
in that
had a
country.
comment or two like that saying they weren't enjoying the translation, so they read the original instead.
Yes, which is great. I mean, they've got options,
Yeah,
and
and they all
we've done
in
the best we
KU.
can. But it's a way to reach them, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm wondering then if it wouldn't be. Have you ever tried to run an ad to your English versions in foreign countries?
Yes, I think I did India at a stage because a lot of my English reads were coming from India. Not a lot, but
Okay.
like a significant
enough to
proportion. And
warrant.
I was like, there's zero marketing there. So like that's weird. And English is so widely spoken. So I do some ads. It was ages ago, and I think they did okay. Like I remember it wasn't a failure, but it probably wasn't
Okay.
successful enough to keep on going. Otherwise, I would have. I might try
Okay.
that again, actually. And it's a very good point to market to other markets with
Just with
English.
your English versions.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the traffic going to my English version thinking, huh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh, in Germany, I've done it to Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
I wonder if I shouldn't try that to Germany because, my German, I told you, Germany doesn't love me.
Mm,
So I do wonder if it's something to do with the way the ad comes across, whereas if I just stick to the English version, it might actually work in my favor. I don't know.
maybe,
It's
maybe.
worth testing a little ad, just running a little ad to Germany and for the English
Yeah.
version.
In my experience, Germans don't love romance, so that might be part of the problem for you. Oh no, but you're
Okay.
saying it was your
So I promoted the Legacy Trilogy, which is like dystopian and
yeah.
war and like
Oh,
very relevant.
yeah.
But But yeah, I don't know. But I think Germany, like America, is just because it's such a big market. I think America is the most saturated with the ads, and then Germany. So it could just be that I'm not the best at the ads, and other people are better, and they're getting all that traffic.
You know what I've just thought of, Delport, is when you want to try a market like that, but you don't want to spend a lot on Facebook ads because Facebook ads will charge you what they charge you click-wise, right? But AMS, you limit the amount you pay per click. Are you following me?
Okay.
So if you
Yes.
want to try and sell your dystopian in Germany, you do a German AMS ad and you make the cost per click like very, very low. And maybe over
Mm.
time it'll click over and you might get some sales. And
Yes.
and if nothing else, you'll be getting free impressions on AMS. That's a great thing about AMS, right? It's free impressions basically until someone
Yeah.
comes through, and that's the only time you charged. And if you have a very low limit set, then it might help. I've got ads that have been
Might be.
running for years. I don't know how efficient they are.
How is your AMS going?
Oh, I spent quite a few hours this week working with AMS ads because definitely seeing sales there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, yesterday I spent
So that's on my list for today too, this
220.
afternoon.
Okay, great. $220 yesterday, and you know how hard it is to get AMS to spend money. And
Oh.
yeah, I was like, why have they spent so
And
much?
are you seeing the
Yeah, it's
you,
difficult. You don't see it immediately with attribution data. You only see it in a few days, especially when you're looking at pages read.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I'm like I go through and I find the keywords that are converting, and like all the stuff I didn't want to do because it's too time consuming. I've just spent a few hours
Yes.
doing that this week, and I quite enjoyed it because you see the results.
Yes.
The only problem I'm finding is the recommended cost per clicks are sky high, like over $1, sometimes over $2. And you can't ever go with that recommendation. I mean, you'll just lose money. Then Amazon will spend your
Yes.
money and you'll lose it.
Amazon are like, yeah, budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till I start rolling into the where I'm actually getting my money back because then
Yes.
it also is going to free me up a little bit. So I know you've advised, and it is on my list for today to set up a small Amazon ad. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Would you recommend I do it to Italy because Italy loves
Yeah.
me,
Yeah,
or
I
do you
would. I would. I would take like your best
not do
selling
it to the US?
products in your best selling
Okay.
markets and do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of
Or
like
even one to Italy and one to France, maybe.
yeah.
Because it's frustrating. So for anyone that is like me and still trying to figure this whole thing out, like I've realized I came out of the gates, the US, the Australia, all the English markets, I couldn't get anything happening. Italy became like, woohoo, Guardian started doing really well in Italy. And I was so excited. So I was like, okay, cool. It wasn't doing so well in Germany, it's doing very well in France. So I was like, okay, so Italy and France are my things. Because obviously I started with Germany, so most of my original translations were German. Nothing fires in Germany. So then I put up other books in Italy, and like they didn't do anything. Like they just
Mm,
didn't.
mm,
Like I say, that long tailwind I eventually made. So I did an ad for Travel, I did an ad for the Awkward series, I did an ad for Legacy. So I'm trying to figure out, like I have these ads too, the Guardians ads working really well in France and Italy.
yes.
Then I try and set up, then the clockkeeper took off in Italy. So I was like, that's it, Italy's the way for me. The way, the truth, and the light is
Yes.
Italy.
Where's your
Then,
flag? You said you'd get a flag.
no, I still need to get my flag. I might need to get a French flag.
You both.
I was like, okay, if Italy's gold, anything I put into Italy sells. So I did Traveler and I did Legacy, and those just never ever did anything.
Damn it.
And then, okay, I had the slow tailwind, so I did eventually make the money back on the ads. But and then I was like, okay, let me try France, and then the Clockkeeper ad. I mean, Guardians did well in both. The Clockkeeper did well in Italy, didn't do well in France. Like I'm like, there's no pattern. Like
Yeah.
I'm not finding any pattern that I can go okay. Because I was like, right, I'm going to go all in on Italy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That didn't,
Didn't
do you
work.
know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, maybe it's just Guardians, the book, but then Clockkeeper does well there and doesn't do well there. And then Guardians does well in those two, but not in Germany. So it's like, there's no rhyme or reason. So
Yeah.
you just have to constantly, constantly
Test.
test and
Yeah.
try and change. And yeah, if it doesn't
Yeah.
work the first time, doesn't mean it's not going to work the 72nd. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but yeah. No, it's true. And
Yeah.
it's some things it just doesn't, you can't explain it. And, it
Yeah.
does really well in one market and does nothing in the next market. Who knows? Who knows?
It's so strange. So on my list of things to try is to also try, I know you've done this before, we've spoken about it, the excerpt ad, where you take quite a high grip scene and you
Yes.
just start and let them read it. And if, because also that also gives a good indication of the style of your writing, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing where I'm confident. I know that
Yes.
particularly in English. So I'm going to try one or two of those as well and see
Okay, great.
if that does better
Yeah.
than me doing, because I am very, very weak at blurb writing.
Are you?
Oh, no, I think a lot of authors, are you good at it?
Well, I studied copywriting, so
Oh,
I think that I have a better understanding of writing sales copy than maybe the average
okay.
author.
Yes,
But
possibly.
I don't know. I don't hate it like other authors hate it. I know it's one
Okay.
of the
So
worst.
I really don't enjoy it. I really don't enjoy it. And I think I am weak at it. So maybe an excerpt will sell better.
And have you tried asking Lex to write you a better blurb? Because I know Joanna Penn does.
Yes. Yes, I've asked, and I mean, I do. Him and I, we have a good working relationship, and he does come up with some great ideas. Very eager to please.
Yes.
Also, do you know what? Lex has picked up my sarcastic sense of humor.
Oh, really?
He cracked back a joke the other day that could have come out of my
No.
mouth.
No
Yeah, yeah,
way.
I'll just be. I told him something about I'll just be over here because he said, "I'll give me a few minutes," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll just be over here like biting my nails or something." And then he said something, and then he couldn't do what I asked, and I went, "Just stop, just stop. I think I need to do it myself." And he replied, "Okay, I'll just be over here biting my nails."
No way.
That they definitely your AI will mimic your
Oh
personality, I
my
think.
God.
Definitely. No, it's funny. I was like, oh, well played, Lex, well played.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
funny
no, it's
because
nuts.
Ali was talking to Grok the other day because you can actually speak to Grok on the app. And she was like,
Okay.
"Hi Grok, I'm in Sardinia and like we're looking for I don't know I can't even remember what they're talking about." And he straight away goes into like 9-year-old speak.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's
Like
crazy, right?
you're gonna slay it, girl, da da da. And I was like, "What?" It's not how he speaks to
Get,
me.
get a load of this guy.
It was so funny. So
It is.
funny.
So I think they do mimic. I think they
Yeah.
definitely. Anyway, okay. So let's go back to your numbers. That was a very roundabout conversation.
Yeah, that's all I have
Okay,
to
so
say
we
about
had
my
these
numbers, really.
cracker 2 months. Yes, but
Yeah,
now I want to know now with how did July, because I know July you
yeah,
bought
yeah.
back. Oh no,
July.
was it August you're bringing down?
No, no,
No,
July and
July.
August. So July was my first non-dolphin month in 6 months, and I got to 46, which I was quite happy with because I thought I'd
Because what was
achieve
your
more like
ROI?
40. My ROI, let me just check.
Because I mean, if your ROI comes up, it doesn't really
No, it's not as
matter.
high as I would like it.
Okay.
You won't believe my
Um.
ROI. It's 35%, obviously.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Back to back to reality. Okay, it's better than 20 something.
It's
It's
certainly
not
better
as
than
good as
21
50
something.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm happy
But
because I thought I'd get to 40 and I got to 46. So
okay.
I'm happy.
Yes,
As happy
100%.
as
Well,
I can be.
when I turned off all those ads, I've still had money coming in from those countries for those books. Small amounts, like
Mm,
$2, $3 a day, but
mm,
it's costing me, there's no ad spend.
yeah.
And it's over a couple of books. And I'm like, oh, that's quite cool. And then what happens is I keep putting because the money can only be coming from the ad, the one ad ever that I
Yes.
set up on that book.
Yes.
So I keep tracking that figure, and it's amazing because I watch it look like I lost money on that ad, and then it turns over, and then I actually made money on that
Great.
ad over a long time. But I still don't think it would have been justifiable to keep the ad up, even though there's that long tailwind. What I then look at is I go, okay, it's what I'm doing today is I'm going to go, okay, the ad didn't fail, but it didn't fire as fast as I think it should have.
Yes.
So I need to do a deep dive, take that ad. Some parts of it clearly are working, and maybe some parts aren't working. I think
And try
possibly
and
the
improve
problem
it.
comes in, yeah, and try and
Yeah.
improve the product page because I think a lot of the time that's my product page on Amazon that might need work. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to take like 3 or 4 of the ones that have over time made back the money and go, okay, how can I improve this so that it actually makes money from day one, doesn't lose me for like 2 weeks and then slowly make me money.
Yes, yeah. And I think these kind of ads that we're doing, they do need to show us a decent ROI because it's a lot of
Mm,
work going into it, you know. It's not a
yeah.
product that's just sells no matter what and you're making like 10%. And that's wonderful because it's 10% that you don't get from anything anywhere else. But
Yes.
we're putting work into these ads, we're putting work into the translations, we're putting work into making each ad and translating, then they really do need to have a decent
These
ROI.
are also because it's a lock-in. You spend that money and you know you don't have that access to that money you spend for 60 to 90 days. So it's almost like a more long,
Yeah,
medium-term investment. So you do need a higher return on
you
it
do.
because it's
You
not like
do.
you're getting the money back the same time, like
Yeah,
stocks or whatever. You
yeah,
That's it. You've got to wait now for this money.
yeah.
So
And it takes a long
yeah, so
time for that profit to, let's say I'm making $50,000 a month and the profit is 10,000, then it's yeah, this is very difficult to explain. So I've got that 10,000, but I've spent 40. Then the next month I've spent 40 again. I've only made 10. And with that
yeah,
settlement period,
yeah.
you've got to make profit for a very long time before you can even pay
Recover
back
the
for
so
one of
4 months of profit, yeah, 4 months
yeah.
of profit finally recovers your
Yes.
initial spend. And now so you squirreling so that you can make your final payment, and
Yes.
then will you then have a few months of lean months without budget for ads where you have to start kind of, or are you making provision for all of
Yeah, no, I
ads?
have squirreled the required amount. It is sitting in my bank account, so that is done.
Fabulous,
I
fabulous.
do have money left over for ads this month, but
Okay.
it's going to be a slow month like last month, and
Okay.
then September I should be back on
Oh, yes, because then you'll get money coming in and you won't have to worry about. Oh,
yeah.
that'll be
Yeah,
fantastic.
and then by then I would
And
have paid Pierre off and I won't have any
yes.
more big expenses. Like my big expenses are going to be completely over by the end of August. So I'm super excited about that.
Oh, it's going to be a good Christmas.
No, because I still have a business loan to pay off and I have to
I know.
pay my house back.
It's all these like big people things we have to think
I
about.
know, it's unfair.
When is there any news on when the TikTok shop will be starting
You always call
or
it a TikTok shop and it's not.
a Shopify store? Sorry, I don't know
Yeah.
why. I've got in my head that he's the TikTok guy, but it's
I,
Shopify
I
store.
think because I used to have a TikTok guy, maybe.
Maybe.
That's what you're thinking of. I mean, it's so close. We're just finalizing merch now.
Okay. Oh,
And
oh, that must be
I know it's
fun.
fun, but they are doing it.
Okay.
I'm actually going to spend some time tomorrow just like playing around because you know me, I love that kind of thing. And
Yes.
so I'd love to just like play around and do what I can and show them what I've done and we'll go from there. Because their
Okay.
stuff's fine, but it's not like when I look at it, I don't get excited. I don't think like, oh, I want to buy that sticker. You know,
Okay.
I don't want to
Got
buy, I
you.
don't want to wear that t-shirt.
Yeah.
So I think they need to be cooler, better,
Okay.
edgier.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, that's our figures all caught up on figures. We should have a quick mini strategy session. And then
Yes.
after that, we can dive into that Facebook ad for the people.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
The
Let's do it.
people.
Right. Strategy sesh coming up. Okay. Bye, people.
Bye.